Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome back to my show. Hope everyone had a great New Year's, and to start off, we have yet another giveaway announcement. This time, I'll be giving away 5 of these Larry Elder Show mugs. And who doesn't want to have a Larry Elder Show mug? So make sure you go to winlarry.com now, enter the giveaway. I'll be announcing the winners this month, January 20th, live on the Larry Elder Show on Epic TV. So be sure not to miss it. Again, that's winlarry.com. Got that? Capiche? And of course, thank you to everyone who signed up for the last giveaway. We love engaging you guys, so please let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Now, let's get into today's show, shall we? There are so many angles to the expose that Joe Biden has classified documents in a private office. Sam Bushman is a nationally syndicated talk show host whose program is called Liberty Roundtable, syndicated through Liberty News Radio. Sam, when you first heard that Joe Biden had classified documents in his private office, what was your reaction?
My first reaction is, you know what? The deep state, the swamp has no end. And that's the sad, tragic reality that we face. You know, everybody wants to turn this into a partisan divide. I reject all partisan politics. This is a national security issue, whether we're talking about Trump or Biden. These documents, there's 2 points to this. One, we cannot be cavalier with these documents. They are serious. National security is at stake. At the same time, the government has really cheapened what the classified term means, because they've literally classified everything under the sun. You burp and they classify it. So we've got a multitude of problems, but set aside partisan politics for a second. I think national security needs to be our discussion, Larry.
Well, in my opinion, Sam, this is partisan in the sense that, in my opinion, one side is judged more harshly than the other side. I mean, take Hillary. She clearly violated the Espionage Act. She had an unprotected server on which she sent and received classified information. She lied about it. And then it turns out that she did send and receive classified information. James Comey does his big presentation. At the end of it says, yeah, but she lacked the intent to violate the Espionage Act.
Yeah, but she should be in prison, regardless. She should be in prison. And we cannot let this be partisan. We have got to look at national security as the key issue here. And Hillary should be in prison over that.
And let's not forget Sandy Berger. Remember him? Bill Clinton's national security advisor. He's taking documents, stuffing them in his pants at the National Archives, and basically gets a slap on the wrist.
Well, and then they want to go after Trump, making this a partisan divide. And that's why I step back from this partisanship. Look, we the people don't need to be played with. This is a national security issue. Whenever classified documents turn up in unsafe or unrecognized acceptable spaces, we've got a problem. And so I think that we need to quit playing partisan politics, and we need the American people's bidding to be done here, which says we need accountability on all sides.
Fair enough. Now, speaking of accountability, what, if anything, do you think will happen to Joe Biden?
Nothing. I think the deep state has proven when nothing happens to Hillary over her, and there's multiple snafus with her regarding security. And when we have this happen to Trump, when we don't even know, the status of Obama, I keep going on and on. We don't know about these people, right? You got this George Santos guy who lied his way to the top. To me, that's election fraud, when you literally pretend you're somebody you're not. And then we're not really going to worry about that too much because it's on the Republican side. No, shame on them all, sir. We need accountability, and we need it now, because the American people, our trust is at an all-time low. And, Ronald Reagan said, trust but verify. But I say, you know what? I'm not going to trust until I have proof, because we've gone too far down this road, Larry.
Sam, we need accountability. You're absolutely right. We also need consistency. And there's an independent counsel investigating Donald Trump and investigating the Mar-a-Lago raid and what he did with the documents. Is there going to be an independent counsel for Joe Biden?
I think there needs to be. Is there? I doubt it, but I think there needs to be. I think what they're trying to do now is split hairs and say Trump and Biden are different. Biden cooperated fully. Trump did not. They're going to go down that road. But the fact is, one of them was the vice president, not even the president, for one thing. For another thing, hey, these documents have been supposedly found in a locked cabinet a few days before an election and not admitted to until after the election. Again, that's election tampering when we withhold information from the American public relating to these things. And then, hey, how long has it been? They say these documents relate to 2013 through 2016. But when were they really taken from whatever secure location they were at, and what custody did they go through before we found them? So we don't even know where they went. We don't know where they are. Biden says he doesn't even know what's in them. We have no custody tracking of these supposed classified documents. At least Donald Trump knows they came from the White House to Mar-a-Lago. Biden doesn't even know where the documents went, does he?
Nor do we know how many he really has. One report said there were 3 or 4 boxes. How do you mean 3 or 4 boxes? That depends on what your definition of a box is.
Well, there's just an extra few boxes. We're not really sure, you know. See,
Hard
this
to say.
is the problem. This vague agenda is a desire to get Biden off the hook, out of trouble, right? Leave the wiggle room is the idea. And my response to that is we're talking about classified national security information. Look, this is about Iran, and this is about what? What countries? The UK, Iran,
and
now
Ukraine.
What? The other side of Russia?
Yeah.
What are we talking about here, right?
What's that? The great Eldersky has in his baby brown libertarian fingers a pair of MYPILLOW, my slippers. Indeedy I do. And these come in different styles and also in different colors. Just call the number on your screen or go to MyPillow.com. Use promo code ELDER. There are over 100 products, including the Mac Daddy of them all, the MyPillow, or is that redundant? Different sizes. You've never slept on anything so comfortable. Call the number on your screen or go to MyPillow.com, promo code ELDER. And don't forget the 6-pack towel set. These are actually absorbent. They actually work. How many times have you gone to the store, seen towels that look good, feel good, but they don't work? They don't absorb. These puppies absorb. They come in different colors and also different sizes. And then there is the MyPillow Giza Dream Bedsheet. Remember, this is an area in Egypt called Giza, where the finest cotton can be found. Mike scoured the world to find the finest cotton. Went to the North Pole, went to the South Pole, but he finally found it in Giza in Egypt. Come in different sizes and different colors. Mine, of course, comes in white because I'm the black face of white supremacy, but you're not. Call the number on your screen or go to MyPillow.com, promo code ELDER. Well, Sam, let me leave it with this. Even the press secretary, when asked, are you sure these are the only documents that he has, those 10? Even she wasn't dumb enough to say, yeah, that's it. She said, no, I'm not, but I'm going to move on.
But if we found 10 in one place, let me ask you this to be open and clear. If we found, let's say the number is 10, how do we know there's not 50 other locations that have documents that we somehow didn't know were there either? Right? How do we know? Where's the end to this? What if there's 46 other offices that he has or places that documents end up being found over the next 20, 30 years?
Right.
See, there's no accountability and there's no desire to get definitive answers either.
And Sam, the law doesn't say if you're under 10, you're good to go.
Or if you didn't know they were there, or you didn't know how they got there, you didn't know what the contents were.
Right.
See, everything that Joe Biden is saying is digging him a deeper hole in this. And the real question is, if we're going to talk about Russia or Ukraine or Iran, how does Hunter fit in?
And where's the independent counsel investigation on Joe and Biden, the laptop, whether or not both of them had benefited financially, whether or not Joe benefited financially, whether or not he benefited illegally financially? We still have no independent counsel on that, of course.
Well, and before the 2020 election, they spiked the Hunter Biden story. Now they spiked this story before the 2022 elections.
Right.
And we say there's no election fraud relating to that. How does that work? How much can we manipulate before an election and say it doesn't matter, no harm, no foul?
Sam Bushman, thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate it.
Anytime, sir. Thanks so much for the time.
You got it. Finally, that renowned meteorologist and atmospheric scientist Ellen DeGeneres knows exactly why California has been experiencing heavy rainfall.
Montecito is under complete evacuation, the entire town. This is the 5-year anniversary from the fire and mudslides that killed so many people and who lost their homes, their lives. This is crazy on the 5 Yikes.
So that explains it. And it explains why the alarmists went from global warming to climate change. That way, no matter what happens, we're still responsible. And now for another astute political analyst. Watch this.
Trump or Biden?
Biden.
Biden? Why?
Because Trump.
Why?
I'm a Mexican.
What does it have to do with not liking Trump?
Because I don't want to go over the wall.
So are you here legally or illegally?
Legally.
So then you have nothing to worry about.
I just... White people.
Makes sense. Now be sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe and scroll down and become a member of our mailing list. Why? Well, because from time to time, apparently YouTube has an issue with some of our videos. So if you want to make sure you see all of our videos, scroll down, get on our mailing list. And also hit that donate button. You may want to throw a little something in the tip jar to make sure we still give you hard-hitting, cutting-edge programming content. And go to LarryWithEpic.com, LarryWithEpic.com to find my show.